Welcome back, folks, to another edition of SmackDown Saturday. I'm SamuraiT-X, and the last time we left off, we did the Royal Rumble and did not win. That was Farouk, and we captured the WWF Championship in a special referee match against Mankind, with Stone Cold Steve Austin as the special guest referee. So, we are at WrestleMania, and it looks like we may have to defend our WWF Championship again, because it's WrestleMania. So without further ado, let's see what the match card is. Match 1 is Tori vs Deborah, and Tori defeats Deborah. X-Pac vs Big Show in a hardcore match. It's a win for the Big Show. Road Dogg vs the McMahons. It's a win for Shane McMahon against the Road Dogg. Mr. Ass vs Kane vs Test. It's a win for Kane. Triple H vs Chris Jericho in a cage match. It's a win for Chris Jericho. And now it's Mankind vs Ken Shamrock for the WWF Championship with Stone Cold Steve Austin as special guest referee once again. Here we go. And yes, the WWF Championship is on the line. And as we should talk about Raw actually this week, Braun Strowman once again is just becoming the most over babyface in the company. He's destroyed Roman Reigns. He lifted an ambulance. This was last week anyway. And this week, he broke the ring with the picture. Oops. We've knocked down the referee. He looks like he's going to attack us now. He's going to attack us, isn't he? Uh-oh. That's not good. Now he's going to start counting slow for us. Uh-oh. Leave me alone, Stone Cold. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. No. No. Please, leave me alone. Leave me alone, Stone Cold. My God, he's got a vengeance against me now. Oh, God. Anyway, Braun Strowman broke the ring in a match with the Big Show, doing the superplex spots. And yes, we've seen it like twice now. I think the second one was with Mark Henry, and the first being Brock and Big Show. So Big Show has been involved in all the broken ring spots. But like, the referee went flying. Oh my God. The poor referee went out of the ring. It was so funny. I felt sorry for him at the same time, because that referee just went flying. It's like, oh wow. Now he's going to count slow, isn't he? But yeah, that was Raw. Mostly the Braun Strowman show anyway. I think Braun Strowman is probably the best thing about the show right now, to be honest. Just make it like a full hour of Braun Strowman. You know, do you know what they should have done this week as well? Like, they should have done a segment where Roman Reigns is in the hospital, and then Braun Strowman comes in and says, "I'm not done with you yet," and then beats the hell out of him. You know, like what Stone Cold did with Vince McMahon in the hospital. They should have done that with Braun Strowman being up Roman Reigns. That would have been even more funny, to be honest. Right, let's focus on this match. I know I'm talking so much about Monday Night Raw, but Monday Night Raw was actually good this week. And I rarely say that about Monday Night Raw. You know, I normally complain about how bad the show is, but because of Braun Strowman, he's making the show even better, you know. And I like Braun Strowman, you know, especially after what he's done, you know. It was so over the top what he did to Roman Reigns that it was so awesome. You know, I wish they'd do it more often. Clothesline to get Shamrock on Mankind. And now he's locked in the ankle lock. The ankle lock's locked in. Mankind's in a world of trouble as he's targeting that same ankle that he was targeting last match against Mankind. Mankind's had 2 weeks to rest that ankle, but I don't think it's 100%. Ken Shamrock runs and spears Mankind. To no avail, Mankind no-sells it, and there's an eye rake and a DDT on the WWF Champion. Stone Cold Steve Austin would surely be targeting against Shamrock after he unintentionally knocked Stone Cold down with the spinning wheel kick. It was unintentional, but it still happened at the end of the day, and Stone Cold doesn't take that kind of attitude. Ken Shamrock has a foul history against special referees by the looks of things, because Mr. Ash tried to attack him in his Intercontinental match against Christian. Now Stone Cold attacked Ken Shamrock earlier in the match. So I guess the referees don't like Ken Shamrock's dangerous ways. There's a dragon screw to Mankind. And Mankind counters with 2 punches in the midsection. Eye rake. And now it's going to be a belly-to-belly backflip. And now Ken Shamrock's going to pick up Mankind. No, he's not, because Mankind's going to counter with a kick. And now scoop slams Ken Shamrock down to the ground. Elbow drop. And that connected, and Ken Shamrock's back down to the ground. Ken Shamrock counters to the midsection on Mankind. Eye rake. Now Ken Shamrock's being thrown in the corner. Kicks Mankind as a counter. Then does the back elbow attack. And now he's locked in the Shamrock angle on. Mankind's in a world of trouble here. He's not in the position where he wants to be, but he's locked in the angle. Will catch Shamrock make a tap? The answer is no. And he goes for the cover. And Stone Cold's probably going to count slow. He does. Well, it doesn't matter because Mankind has been beaten and Ken Shamrock has retained his WWF Championship. So he's still your Intercontinental and WWF Champion after the end of WrestleMania. This is SamuraiT-X signing out. Goodbye, everybody. See you next week. Or see you on Monday night. Congratulations, Press X. You're now able to create Ivory. Yay! I'm not really going to create Ivory. Do you want to change participants? Yes, I do. I said I was going to be The Rock, and I'm sticking by my guns. We're going to be The Rock for the next season, I guess. Now we're at a house show for April 2001. So let's start the events. Mark Henry vs Steve Blackman. It's a win for Mark Henry. The Acolytes versus the Dudley Boys. That's a win for the Dudley Boys as they back to winning ways. And what's The Rock saying now? As he's promoing at the Titantron. The Rock can't wait to get in the ring with Mr. Ass. Well, The Rock has beat Mr. Ass tons of times, so of course he would say, of course he's excited to get in the ring with Mr. Ass. And it's a Falls Count Anywhere match between The Rock and Mr. Ass. So have everybody, let's begin the match. We're going to skip the entrances because, well, why not? Cheesy music. Yes, he has cheesy lyrics to his theme song. But that's to no surprise. And I don't think we can do a People's Elbow in a Falls Count Anywhere match, which kind of sucks. But good thing we have the Rock Bottom. Are you trying to pick up the fire extinguisher to attack me with? I don't think so. Rock with the Manhattan drop on Mr. Ass. Wait, is there any other weapon? Oh, there ain't. I think that's the only weapon there, the fire extinguisher. So we're backstage in the, looks like we're in the boiler room. So what have we turned into? The Mankind and the Undertaker having a boiler room brawl. That's pretty awesome. I wish this was an actual match where I could travel from backstage areas, but this is where it goes wrong with this game. With the Falls Count Anywhere match, we can only stay in this area, I think. Wait, where's the door? Can I throw Mr. Ass through the door and we go through it? Let's see. Oh, I was wrong. Okay, this is definitely a Falls Count Anywhere match. Please don't throw me back in that boiler room. You idiot! I don't want to be in this room. There's nothing in this room. Here we go. Now we're backstage. Are we going to go to the canteen area? Yes, we're going to go to the canteen area. Let's go to the canteen area, Mr. Ass. Right, we're in the canteen area. I really love this game. I thought, not in the other games, well, in the later games, SmackDown 2 and whatnot, you have to, Samoa drop on the table, on the chef table. But you can walk to the door and then just leave. But this one you have to Irish whip them to the door. So that's kind of an improvement in SmackDown 2, which I will be doing in my another time, probably in the autumn/summer. Bulldog by Mr. Ass on the People's Champion. But I say the roster has definitely gotten better in SmackDown 2 anyway. SmackDown 1's roster is brilliant, but SmackDown 2's roster you won't see Ken Shamrock. And they're fighting on the chef's table on a DDT on the chef's table, but Mr. Ass gets up immediately. But The Rock clubs it to the back of the neck. I think we'll fit in 3 matches in this video. Headlock and punch. The crowd can boo, as you can hear, the crowd's booing as they're watching this on the Titantron in this Full Count Anywhere match. DDT. Shoulder block by the People's Champion. I don't think they're going to change locations for now. There's a thunderous rock bottom on the table, which doesn't break. But Mr. Ass is going to brainbuster the People's Champion on the same table. The Rock counters. Oh, The Rock's fallen off. Oh, there we go. DDT on the floor. And it's a counter again by the People's Champion. And another DDT on the floor. And now The Rock's going to try and get out of the catering area. If Mr. Ass follows him, that is. Probably not, because he wants to stay in the catering area. I think Mr. Ass is hungry. And it's an atomic drop by the People's Champion. Now he's picked up Mr. Ass. And he scoop slammed him. So he's staying on this table here, The Rock and Mr. Ass. There he goes, the arm wrench on the People's Champion. And a double axe handle here. The Rock's picking up Mr. Ass. There's a scoop slam. The music, the background music, so damn awesome in this game. Oh, hello. Right, let's get back on here. Yeah, you can bring that plate with you. Are you going to use it? Oh, you want me to use the plate? Well, the Rock's going to give you a plate. Oh, thanks. Yeah, you can crotch chop. Now get your candy ass down here, punk. Rock reverses it with the Irish whip, and that's a watermelon. Oh, cool, watermelon. I'm going to use it on him. Man, this watermelon's made of rock. Did you hear that sound? Mr. Ass threw that, Mr. Ass threw the glass and it broke the plate and it didn't break? Oh, wow. What is that plate made of? It's not made of glass. Otherwise it would have broke. But anyway, let's not get off topic here. Scoop slam by the Rock on Mr. Ass. And Mr. Ass is pretty much getting his ass beat at the moment. But he counters the Rock with two punches to the midsection. Rock clubs Mr. Ass to the back of the neck. The Rock counters again. And does the DDT. Mr. Ass gets up. He's no-selling this, which is kind of annoying. Like, the Rock has dominated this match, but Mr. Ass is no-selling. Come on, get over here. Clothesline. Mr. Ass tried to pick up that watermelon, but the Rock clothesline and knocked him out of his hand. The Rock counters Mr. Ass and does a backdrop. Don't know how Mr. Ass has taken all this beating and not even selling it. Now they leave the catering area. Now they're just backstage. And The Rock and Mr. Ass just continue their brawl. As a rolling clutch pin. 1, 2. And The Rock kicks out on the count of 2. Clothesline by The Rock. And Mr. Ass. Mr. Ass is countering. And do you know what's annoying? It's just he's not selling his injuries. It's kind of annoying. Let's go to the ring. So I can people's elbow you. And now we're going to the arena as the fans are going wild here. What is a casket doing out here? So random. How did a casket end up being here? And now The Rock and Mr. Ass has made it their way to the ring. It's a count of 1, count of 2, 3. See what I mean? I was dominating that match and he wins. It's so annoying. This is what gets on my nerves with this game. The way they don't sell their injuries for starters. And the way I was dominating and I couldn't kick out of just that rolling clutch pin. Oh well, a loss is a loss. You can't win them all, sadly. And the European Championship's on the line with Chris Jericho, D'Lo Brown, The Undertaker and Val Venus. And The Undertaker's your new European Champion. As we have another house show. Okay. Devon versus Edge. A win for Devon. Jeff Hardy versus Hardcore Holly. Win for Hardcore Holly. The Rock versus Stone Cold versus Vince McMahon. Let's give that match a skip. As with for Stone Cold, you know I gotta start playing my matches. Shane McMahon lost to Triple H, okay. Undertaker versus Christian versus Chris Jericho versus Val Venus. Let's do it for the Undertaker again. King of the Ring, we better be in this tournament. And we're facing Stone Cold Steve Austin, so this is how we're gonna end the video, with Stone Cold Steve Austin. Right, King of the Ring is where we're gonna respond with our win. Let's skip ahead. Let's skip ahead, and we're going to win the King of the Ring for the second consecutive year, but we were Ken Shamrock the last time we won King of the Ring. So let's go! The Rock and Stone Cold reunite their feud. And it's a sidewalk slam. Unfortunately, they're only meeting in the quarterfinal stage, not the final stage, which would have been better. But, you know, they're still going to give it a great match. And Stone Cold shoulder blocks The Rock again, but this time he walks into a clothesline. Now The Rock's knee smashing Stone Cold. Elbow smash, which Stone Cold evaded. And now he's Irish whipped The Rock into the corner and The Rock smacks his head off the turnbuckle. But The Rock no-sells it. Now The Rock is choking Stone Cold with his foot in the corner. Where's the referee? Oh wait, there ain't no referee in this game. Unless there's a special guest referee. There's a kick to Stone Cold's leg. Clothesline. And a Samoan drop by the People's Champion. That was a great maneuver by The Rock. And a DDT on Stone Cold Steve Austin. Stone Cold Steve Austin is no-selling it. To no avail, of course. And now The Rock is going to do the super backdrop on Stone Cold Steve Austin. And now he's going for the cover. But Stone Cold kicks out before the count of 1 even. Sidewalk slam by Stone Cold Steve Austin on the People's Champion. The Rock Irish whips Stone Cold in the corner. And Stone Cold hits his head off the turnbuckle. Now Stone Cold's going for the suplex on the People's Champion, and it connects. And it's a bulldog by Stone Cold Steve Austin on The Rock. And it's the Luther's press. Oh, Stone Cold's in the ascendancy with the momentum here. The Rock doesn't want to be eliminated out of the King of the Ring very early here. But he may not have a choice, as he's really showing signs of fatigue with his Falls Count Anywhere match with Mr. Ass. Arm into the neck on Stone Cold Steve Austin. And The Rock gets kicked in the face as Stone Cold counters. There ain't no counts. So they can fight outside the ring all they want. As they are brawling outside. Sidewalk slam. It's The Rock outside the ring. Clothesline. The Stone Cold counters with 2 punches in the midsection. And scoop slam. Yeah, I pretty much enjoyed these games over the new current WWE games, I'm not gonna lie. Whoa, The Rock's about to be thrown out the ring. And The Rock counters with 2 punches to Stone Cold's midsection. And eye rake by Austin. And The Rock this time goes out the ring. What's he going out the ring for? Who knows? Well, Stone Cold follows him, and The Rock with the atomic drop. And now The Rock is going to take the momentum against Stone Cold and pick him up. Nope, because Stone Cold counters. Eye rake by the People's Champion. There's a Luther's press outside the ring. Stone Cold's punching Rock in the face. Ouch, that really must hurt. The impact of the Luther's press as he forces The Rock down on the ground. Punches to the midsection by Stone Cold Steve Austin and a DDT by the People's Champion. The Rock picks up Stone Cold and again with the counters by Austin. And Stone Cold Steve Austin does the sidewalk slam on the People's Champion. And The Rock clotheslines Stone Cold. And Stone Cold again with the counter. See what I mean? The AI counters a lot. It's kind of annoying actually, but this is hard mode, so I shouldn't really throw too much complaints in. And The Rock does the stomp. And here we go. It is the most electrifying move in all of sports entertainment today. It is the People's Elbow. And he wins. Wow. I literally was getting dominated by Stone Cold Steve Austin, but I won. So The Rock goes through to the semi-finals. Momentum has been going slow for the People's Champion, but he wins this match. It's a perfect response after losing to Mr. Ass in the Falls Count Anywhere match. Right, let's skip the other matches to see who our next opponent is. Oh look, speak of Mr. Ass, there he is. Oh look, we're facing Mr. Ass next. I'm gonna kick his ass. Why is the WWF champion in this tournament? Ken Shamrock. Well, he's gone through. If Mankind loses to Vince McMahon. Okay, there we go. So in the next video, we will continue King of the Ring and face Mr. Ass. Until then, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.